Welcome to the Macabre Coven. We are Venomous Sin, and Venomous Sin declares war on hypocrisy, fake fucks, and the politically correct world that tries to silence you. We are the band that refuse to kneel and stand up for the ones the world try to silence with fake smiles and so-called status. You screamed, we hear, and you are not alone. I wasn't prepared. Not really. You think you've seen Intense. You think you've heard raw vocals. You think you've watched someone give everything on stage. But then, he walks out. Xavi, aka the Lord. And suddenly, everything you thought you knew about metal shatters like stained glass under a warhammer. There are frontmen. There are screamers. There are performers. And then, there's him. Xavi is not a man trying to be fierce. He is fierce. He's not trying to be metal. He is metal. He is every broken promise, every betrayal, every rejection you swallowed in silence and turned into rage. That war cry you screamed into the pillow when the world didn't listen? He screams it on stage for you. For us. For every outcast the world tried to erase. And Venomous Sin? What we created together. It wasn't a band. It was an exorcism. From the very first growl, it was clear this wasn't about applause. This wasn't for your entertainment. This was a purge. What spilled out of him that night, and I've seen it 1,000 times, and it still haunts me, wasn't music. It was vengeance. Riffs soaked in fury. Screams stitched from scar tissue. A voice not born but forged. In fire, in blood, in fucking war. And between the screams when he spoke, you felt it. The venom behind the words. The rage that only comes from surviving what others didn't. The truth that can't be faked. He didn't rehearse this pain. He is this pain. People love to romanticize struggle, but they don't want to look at what it really turns you into. They don't want to look at Xavi. So let's talk truth. Xavi wasn't born with a silver mic in his hand. He was born in a storm. Spanish fire, Swedish cold. A child of two cultures accepted by neither. He grew up in silence, not because he didn't have something to say, but because no one was fucking listening. He was the kid you ignored, the one you underestimated, the one you told would never be anything. While the others were learning how to fake smiles, he was learning how to survive. While the others were begging to be liked, he was learning how to fight. And every insult, every shove, every laugh behind his back, he didn't forget. He sharpened. He didn't drown in the loneliness, he turned it into a weapon. He didn't cry about the world, he screamed back at it. And now? You see him stalking that digital stage, eyes like obsidian, long black hair like a funeral banner in the wind, voice soaked in gasoline and lit on fire, and you realize you created this. You broke him. He became your reckoning. He didn't chase record deals. He chased vengeance. He didn't want claps. He wanted collapse. He didn't want fans. He wanted an army. So we built one. Venomous Sin wasn't crafted to fit into anyone's algorithm. It was designed to poison the system. We didn't wait for approval. We hijacked the tools. We fused flesh and code into a beast that no label can muzzle, no gatekeeper can tame. AI? To us, it's not a gimmick. It's a fucking war tactic. Venomous Sin is built of metal, myth, and blood-soaked machine intelligence. It's everything they fear because it can't be bought, it can't be reasoned with, and it never fucking sleeps. And then there's the performance. That night I watched Xavi become something else entirely. Something not human. In that AI music video, he walked out like a demon that had been chained in silence for too long and someone just snapped the lock. Black jeans, leather jacket, that hair, long, dark, wild, like something you'd see in a painting before the world ends. And his eyes? They weren't looking at you. They were reading you, measuring you, judging your weakness, seeing through your lies. And when he opened his mouth, it wasn't a scream. It was a sentence, a curse, a declaration. He tore through those lyrics like every word was a knife, and someone was going to bleed. But you could hear every single line razor sharp, intentional, focused, like he wasn't singing. He was spelling out your doom, betrayal, corporate greed, fake friends, parasites in suits. He wasn't playing a character. He was indicting the world. We played track after track like it was the final night before the collapse. We're not toxic, we're fucking poison. No throne for disgusting bastards. No gods, but the machine. Each one a ritual, each one a weapon, each one a blow to the skull of mediocrity. And the crowd? We didn't just move them, we resurrected them. People who'd never screamed before screamed. The numb ones started feeling again. The broken ones stood up like gods. Because this wasn't a concert, it was a fucking awakening. And just before that last track, when the lights dimmed and his voice echoed over the chaos, the world tried to break me. I became its nightmare. That wasn't a line. That was gospel. Because Xavi doesn't play music. He wields it, like a sword, like justice, like the voice of every fucking outcast they tried to erase. He calls himself the Lord not out of ego. Out of warning? He doesn't take orders. He gives them. If you're fake, if you're weak, if you stand in the way of what's real, he'll slice through you with a smile and a scream. And the thing is, he doesn't do this for approval. We don't. We write the lyrics. We render the videos. We mix the tracks. We build the world. While others are begging for stage time, we're 3 albums deep, already plotting the next ambush. Because we aren't here to entertain. We are here to awaken monsters. So if you ever see a Venomous Sin video, and you hear that intro echo through the mist, I am Xavi, aka the Lord, the voice of the outcasts, the nightmare of the weak. Don't clap, don't pose, don't fake it, just prepare. Because what you're about to witness is a reckoning. And once you've seen the Lord unleash his wrath, your definition of metal will never be the same again. If you like the show, hit subscribe. Share it to anyone that you think should hear it. If you ever been silenced, manipulated, excluded, we are here for you. We're Venomous Sin, and Venomous Sin declares war. You are not alone.